This is the presentation by the Hampstead School Board for the Hampstead Central School Renovation and Improvements Project. The project includes eliminating the portables, gaining necessary instructional space, making the facility safer, more secure, and energy efficient, and ultimately saving taxpayer dollars in the future. This is the same project proposed last year, and we continue to seek its approval because current conditions remain insufficient and the needs continue to grow. We believe Hampstead's kids are worth the time and energy it takes to provide you, the voters of Hampstead, with the information you need to make an informed decision on March 14th. The following presentation is designed to provide you with the most accurate and up-to-date information available. It will cover the following areas: instructional space, portable classrooms, safety and security concerns, renovations to the 60s wing, architectural design, cost considerations. Central School opened in the 1940s. In this section, there were 6 classrooms, and they are all undersized according to the NH state regulations. In the 1960s, there was an 8-room addition built without insulation or sufficient ventilation. The last major renovation was in 1987, with an addition that is now the current main entry to the school building. Portable classrooms were added in 1994, 1999, and 2000 to provide necessary instructional space. They were constructed for temporary use and do not meet current standards. New Hampshire schools are now required to provide additional instructional space for students. Today's educational needs require change in space and programming to allow students the benefit of new curriculum and teaching methods. Special education, technology, kindergarten, and enrichment ventures have all evolved since the last construction in 1987. Years ago, Hampstead made the decision to adopt an inclusive model designed to keep students with physical, learning, or emotional disabilities in district whenever possible, along with providing necessary services. It is in the best interest of the students, and is also in the best financial interest for Hampstead residents, as it would be considerably more expensive to provide out-of-district placements, which include transportation costs. We were required to repurpose classrooms to accommodate special education needs. 3 full-size classrooms are now devoted to teaching children who require individualized education in reading, math, and writing. It was also necessary to repurpose closets to become small instructional spaces. A variety of smaller rooms throughout the building are also used for other mandated special education purposes. Today, schools are required to be built with rooms that provide privacy for each child and his or her educator. Our rooms are currently partitioned into cubicles. However, the necessary privacy is still not achieved. It is a creative solution to a problem created by a shortage of space. The occupational therapy and sensory room are housed in the basement of the 40s wing of the building. There is little or no natural light in some of these rooms. Additional space for occupational therapy and physical therapy is located outside in a portable that shares space with the maintenance workshop. Some of our youngest children with disabilities have to leave the main building to receive services. This requires getting on boots, hats, and jackets for the walk to and from the therapy session, taking up precious time for both children and teachers. Hampstead Central School adopted public kindergarten in 2006. Currently, our enrollment calls for 4 classrooms. Those we have are below state minimum standards. Hampstead Central School introduced computers into a lab setting in the early 1990s. What was a grade-level classroom at one time is now the computer lab. Over 25 years ago, Hampstead introduced the Ventures program to the community. The Ventures program needs are best met in a classroom which can be relocated back into the school with the passage of the bond project. 3 portables are located behind the main building. They currently house 2 fourth-grade classrooms, the music room, special education rooms, ventures, and the maintenance workshop. The children in these portables must go outside, then into the core building for a variety of typical school day routines, such as lunch, unified arts, special education, library, office, nurse visits, and the biggest concern of all, a bathroom break. This leaves the students vulnerable to weather, as well as their physical safety during this increasingly more threatening age in which we live. The proposed addition needs to be built so that all children are under one roof and are being protected and safeguarded in the same manner. All outside school doors remain locked throughout the school day to enhance school safety. To go into the main building, students must use an electric key fob to unlock the door of the school. Each portable classroom is set up with security cameras and communication with the main office. Teachers need to monitor students who leave and enter from the outside, a distraction throughout the instructional setting. The portables do not have a bathroom or water. If a student needs to fill a water bottle or visit the bathroom, they need to leave the portable and go into the school building. Children in portables are isolated from the main building, making communication and interaction difficult. Concern for our children's safety has heightened in the light of the number of school shootings across the country. Student safety must never be taken for granted or dismissed, believing that nothing will ever happen in Hampstead. Years ago, the music program was housed on the stage. The music classroom moved into a portable due to safety concerns. The Hampstead fire chief advised us that the classroom on the stage did not have a proper second exit to accommodate a larger class, which was deemed a safety hazard. Today, we use the stage for school performances as long as the divider wall is open. Out in the portable, there is a room for general music and a room for chorus. Unfortunately, more than 400 children need to travel outside of the core building for their weekly music or chorus class. The Renovation and Improvements project allows one large classroom for music near the cafeteria. It brings music back into the main building. Portables are not a permanent solution. A lot of taxpayer money is spent repairing portables that were intended as a short-term solution. The portables at Central School are fully depreciated, yet we continue to repair and maintain them. The portables are beyond their end of life, which is typically 15 to 20 years. Our newest portable is in its 17th year, and our oldest is in its 23rd year of use at HCS. Hampstead taxpayers have expended significant funds on major repairs, including roofing, flooring, ramps, and HVAC replacements. Additional maintenance costs will continue to be incurred with no return value. At the end of the day, the portables will be wheeled away, taking taxpayer dollars with them. Kindergarten and third grade are housed in the aging 1960s wing. This wing needs significant improvement to ventilation and energy efficiency. The 1960s wing was built with uninsulated concrete masonry walls. The walls are very inefficient in very hot or very cold weather. The roof has leaked and needed repair. The windows in this area are not energy efficient to today's standards. There is no fire protection sprinkler system in this area, or in any other part of the building. The plan is to increase the R value of the concrete masonry walls and to replace the windows. There will be a new energy-efficient mechanical system and a fire protection sprinkler system installed. This is an exterior view of the classroom, showing the proximity of automobiles and the classrooms. Note the vents on the walls as they are directly connected to classroom ventilation units. As part of this renovation project, the ventilation will be completely replaced with units that are rooftop-mounted and far more efficient. Here is the view of a classroom facing the car loop. In this photo, you can see the classroom ventilation unit. This unit brings in fresh air that is part of the heat and climate control. The major concern is exhaust from vehicles that are so close to the school building. We regularly monitor this issue and request the car motors are shut off while waiting. The Renovation and Improvements project will replace the portables with 4 classrooms, a music room, and a maintenance workshop housed within the main building. The project will also include renovations to the 1960s wing to reduce safety risks and provide energy efficiency by upgrading the infrastructure. These conceptual drawings and plans from Breadloaf Architects are the same as those presented in 2016. Specifically, the project includes 4 1,000-plus square foot classrooms with bathrooms, as shown in blue. This will enable us to use them for kindergarten or first grade. The hallway will help connect this side of the building to the music room, cafeteria area, and outside stairwell. Using the elevated slope, there is room for a small maintenance workshop and stairwell and hallway, which connects to a music room large enough to be able to combine both general music and choral programs at 1,190 square feet. It will connect to the cafeteria and allow for a staging area for community performances, as well as a sound-insulated area away from other classrooms. This is the view from the back of the building, where you can see the maintenance workshop and the music room connected to the back of the cafeteria. New insulated panels and windows will be added to the south end of the 1960s wing. The fire protection sprinkler system will be added throughout the entire facility. There are a number of financially sound reasons to pass the bond this year. The Hampstead Central School has been able to manage the existing challenges without sacrificing quality. We used a Band-Aid approach when emergency situations arose, but were financially unable to provide permanent solutions to chronic problems. No major improvements have taken place, nor significant funds have been expended on the Central School building since it was renovated in 1987, 30 years ago. Now, however, the time is right. Now is the ideal time to move forward with this building project. And here's why. At this time, the town has no outstanding bonds. At this time, no other town department is looking for major funding. That may not be true a year or two in the future. This year's bond estimated rate is 2.499%. Construction costs continue to increase on a yearly basis. The cost of this project will be paid by a 10-year bond. As estimated by Breadloaf Architects, the cost of the principal over the 10 years is $5,160,000. The interest payments over 10 years add an additional $719,608.33. The total 10-year cost to the taxpayer is $5,879,608.33. The cost of first year's interest that will need to be raised and appropriated is $75,608.33. This equates to 7 cents on the tax rate, or $21 on a home with an assessed value of $300,000. Additional years' principal and interest schedule shows that the tax rate will be affected by a range of 51 to 53 cents over the course of the next 10 years. This year, the district has engaged an owner's project manager to be an objective overseer and advisor to the district and allow for cost-effective use of taxpayers' dollars. The people of Hampstead have always taken their responsibility for educating the town's children very seriously. The decisions we make together, as a community, say a lot about our priorities and our shared values. These decisions define who we are as a town. How this bond is decided is a decision that will shape the future of education in Hampstead and directly impact the safety and overall well-being of Hampstead's youngest children. Last year, 53% of the voters said yes, we need this project, but it failed for lack of the 3/5 supermajority required by law. So this year, please join with your community and keep the tradition of pride and excellence alive for the next generation of Hampstead's kids. They're worth it.